Hello, welcome to the Cycling Rev. We're doing Build Me Up plan. I'm on working through the week 6. I've done this before, so it allows me to jump to any of the workouts. Come on, let me jump to week 6. I'm gonna do this one today. Tack. Oh, my eyes are stinging. This takes a little bit of the ERG to kind of connect correctly. Come on, ERG. What is the deal? Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay. Should be quicker than that. I'm trying this Tropic Rush route. I don't know if I'll have time to finish it, but it's a route I haven't done. So, working on this bike. This is a Specialized Crux gravel bike. It's not the fastest gravel bike on flats, but it's close. I think it's second or third on flats, but it's the fastest on climbs. Beats Canyon Grail on the Jungle Circuit Loop by 1 second, which is not much, but I realized when I switched to gravel bikes, almost always on a gravel route, dirt or gravel that includes a climb, so I wanted to go for the lightest one. So I'm working on upgrading that. I'm at level 1, working towards level 2. Trekkie Monda, okay. Nice, John. I did the Athos. I just got to level 5. So, upgraded and finished that yesterday, actually. Got the Specialized Athos to level 5. Now working on the Crux. I was working on the Project 74, Specialized Project 74, but decided to take a break from that and work on this one instead, because it's 1,500 miles I have to get for the next upgrade. I'm at level 3. To get to level 4, I have to do 1,500 miles, and this will upgrade a lot faster. So, I want to get this up to level 5, and then I might go back to Project 74. I was going to do a harder workout today, but I did a 90-minute one yesterday, and I could feel it in my legs a little bit, so I took one that was a little bit easier. I'm going to do recovery days tomorrow and Monday, because I have a race on Tuesday. So that's the plan. If I get canceled out of the race, like for some reason, then I'll probably do another workout on Monday or Tuesday on this Build Me Up plan. Highly recommend Build Me Up plan. It does good, kind of kicking your butt. Work text. Build Me Up plan. It's 12 weeks. It's really good. Like I said, there's a kind of a pre-introduction week you can do with, come on, is it not letting me get there? It's not letting me click on anything. That's weird. The second half, the second 6 weeks of it, like this is a brutal, hard workout. Called Breakfast Returns. It's the closest I've ever come to throwing up on a ride. Looking for the wastebasket at the end of this ride when I did it before. So, really good plan. The second 6 weeks, so weeks 7 through 12, are harder than the first 6 weeks. First 6 weeks are kind of laying the groundwork. Well, anyhow, I was going to go to the pre. We got 2 workouts, like the pre-week, prep week, and then you got 12. And they start off easier, and they just start getting more and more difficult as you go through. Like these unicorn ones are hard, but this is a difficult one. Purple unicorn. The unicorn ones get harder with each one that you do. I did this one yesterday, and it taxed my legs for sure. 90 minutes. Not the hardest one I've done. This is the one I was going to do today, but decided I just didn't have, the legs would have a hard time holding 2.5 minutes at 315 watts. So I'm doing this one. My FTP, I have it set at 275. Last time I did a test, came as 264 watts, but I manually put it back to 275 because I want the workouts to be a little more difficult. And I think my FTP is closer to 275. It just dipped because of I got COVID, and then kind of lingering COVID, even though COVID knocked me out for a week, felt like it knocked 20 watts off my FTP. So I've been building back since that. And kind of the lingering effects of COVID after a couple of weeks after. So we got these, this is called attack. So you got 3 segments where I hit 415 watts and then have to hold 220 afterwards. So have to hold some of the low recovery. Got 3 priming efforts coming up here. Prime the legs. Put on sauce because I like to keep an eye on this W balance. It's your work or watt balance. Kind of the number will go down when your body gets exhausted and come back up when you're recovering. It's like showing you kind of an idea of how much you have in the tank, how much oomph You have? It won't go down at all until I do some harder efforts. Zone 3 or above. It probably won't go down with this first or second primer, but with the third primer it should. Yeah, it didn't affect the work balance gauge at all. Heart rate 154. .105 RPM. Coming up. I can feeling yesterday's workout in my legs. Less than 24 hours of recovery, so maybe 21, 22 hours recovery, so feeling it. These efforts. Oh, the W balance did come down a little, 19.6. Alright. Heart rate. Got to 159. Watt balance down to 18.6. Two minutes to recover. One thing that's frustrating is there's a lag when especially in these shorter intervals. There's a lag before the ERG can get you the desired watts. So a 30-second interval, it can take 20 seconds of it just to, because it'll go up and down, difficulty keeps adjusting to your cadence and trying to get you to the desired watts. So I'll try the first one here with ERG, but if it just takes too long, I'll do the subsequent 30-second ones. I'll turn the ERG off and just manually shift so I can get to the desired watts quicker, target watts. "30 seconds just doesn't seem long, but my leg's a little bit fatigued from yesterday. I expect going to be hard. And I want to see if I can do it and push through it. Pardon me, got allergies. Still some lingering effects of COVID. Here we go. 110 RPMs. Well, that's not too bad. Well, it doesn't quite have me at 415. Ouch. I did it. Work watt balance. I saw 15.8. Max heart rate 165 so far. Eight and a half minutes here. In zone 3. The W balance number is showing me I'm getting some recovery, but it's going up. The lowest I saw was 15.8. And we're almost at 16.8 here. There. So it shows I'm recovering here. Move this back up. Up to 17.5. I want to do more to remember to look at that gauge and look at my heart rate, because I often just ignore those things. So by speaking it out loud, I'm hoping I'm training myself to start checking both those things more often. Heart rate looks like it's kind of stabilized. Oh, it dropped another beat per minute. Called Tropic Rush, so my guess is we're going to turn left up here, head down to those islands. Turning up the music a little. Yep. Yurikazi. I said that right? I don't know. Left on this first one. See my heart rate's going down to, well, it was 151. Walk balance up to 18.8. So it looks like my heart rate kind of has been going between at this steady pace between 151 and 154. Heart rate. Off balance up to 19.1. Turning on my third and fourth fans, both. Heart rate 145, 143. All right, 2 minutes. More recovery. How much did I get last time? 2 minutes in all. So we got 3 minutes this time. Heart rate down to 138. Off balance 19.5. I'm guessing that little mini map, Tropic Rush, I bet it's climbing out back up to what's the name of it? Neon City, whatever it's called. Nokia maybe? I can't remember. No, that's not it. Nokia, maybe. I thought it rhymed with Tokyo. It's supposed to be based off of Tokyo. We'll see. I'm guessing that unless it's the climb to the castle, well, I guess I'll find out. I mean, I could look it up. My sprint. Let's wait. All right. Second sprint. About 10.5 minutes at this pace. So my heart rate if I have the data correctly, it got to 164 and my W balance got down to 16.4. Well, the first time through, the heart rate got up to 165. The W balance got down to 15.8. So my guess is that got me warmed up. The first one, which sometimes happens. Subsequent intervals sometimes the very first interval feels like the hardest. And then your body is getting used to the effort. So it makes me think that W balance has got to take heart rate and basing it off your zones and your max. But that is how it gets how it calculates. Rate 153. W balance. Now it's 17.8. So let's see if the heart rate kind of goes between 151 and 155 again. It's not doing a workout, it's just drafting off me. That second effort did not feel as hard as my first effort, so that's good news. The amount of time at these zone 3 are longer each time, so nine and a half minutes the first time. 10 and a half the second time. Third time, 12 and a half. That's going to be hard. I bet, yeah, this is that KOM climb over here, or climb, not a KOM climb up to the sprint. So the route's got me either going to Castle KOM or that, the name of it, the elevated roads in Nokia. I bet that's it. looking at the route now. Yeah. Yeah, the route does what I thought it would do. Yeah, it goes to Rooftop KOM, that's what it's called. I think the sprint I'm coming to is called the Shish sprint. Yokio. So, alright. Now 3 minutes recovery. Woo. Last segment. So the canyon I came down, I didn't know this, it's called Swat Canyon. It brings me down to Urakazi. It's just a sprint I'm coming up to now. And then the cavern I go into to climb back out. Yokio is called Pain Cavern. I'll hit the Castle Park sprint reverse before heading up to the Rooftop KOM. I'm not going to have enough time to finish the whole route because I got a meeting. So, because I'm wanting to get this route badge, I'm just going to leave the computer on. See if I can finish the route later to get the route badge. There was the Shisa sprint. Heart rate down to 139. Got balance up to 19.6. Pardon me. Allergies and lingering effect from COVID got me some kind of constant, especially when I'm riding. Makes for a great video, doesn't it? Alright. So 15 minutes left in this workout. Or a little bit more than 15. Alright, here we go. Start working my cadence up. Come on, get my resistance up higher. I'm the trainer. Jeez, it took too long. See, it only gave me half a star. I should have turned the ERG off. That took too long. Of course, it's going to feel like that segment was easier. Probably only averaged 350 watts for it or something, or less. That's frustrating. Makes me want to add one more. I think I will after the workout's over. Gotta do a 30-second 415 watt segment sprint or higher. Maybe I'll set it up for the castle sprint or something. Caps. That one is soaked. Putting on a dry one. Heart rate's running a little higher. Than it did than the previous two Zone 3 efforts. It might still drop here. Champagne Cavern. Our rate's dropped a little. I saw a heart rate had come down to 155. It's going back up to 157. But sometimes, even just talking or getting a sip of water can cause it to go up a little bit. Because you have to pause breathing to get words out or to swallow your water. Work balance over 19 now. Less than 4 minutes. up to 158. Watt balance of 19.5. Drop 155. Left. Seems to be going between 155 and 158. Pretty steady. If you look at the line, graph line down below. All right, so I want to get a good sprint in. So I'm going to click this segment. Get up to 150 watts. We're going to come to Castle Sprint. I think. And I'm going to ramp up and do that sprint. And like I'm already fatigued near the end of the race. And that'll be the ending sprint of the race. In races, usually the last couple kilometers, people are easing up because they're getting ready for an all-out effort on the ending sprint. So they're often, the whole peloton will be easing up the last 3-4 kilometers or so. Unless somebody decides to go early, there normally isn't any attacks until everyone's waiting for that, saving themselves. Because I've attacked early, and I just died, and the whole peloton's caught me and passed me, so often it's not. Doesn't seem to work out well to go early unless you can get some breakaway and not be going all out, but hold a steady enough hard pace that the group behind you has to really work to catch you up, or they give up. Alright, a few more turns and we'll come to Castle Sprint. I think that's the name of it, Temple Sprint. Okay, this is all because that last segment Didn't get me up to the right wattage fast enough. Trying to get my heart rate a little higher here. There you see on the mini map, you can see the sprint finish place. Just going to wrap up watts now. I don't know how low that W balance got. Lowest I saw it was, I think, 14.2. Heart rate got up in 76. In races, sometimes ending sprint, I get my heart rate above 190. So. My phone fell. If I remember, before a sprint, I'll take it off this little pad thing on the end of my trainer. It stays there pretty good, except for when I sprint, because I'm going back and forth and it'll fall off. If I remember, I'll take it off that and set it on the table in front of me, but I didn't think about it. Pick up my phone. Oh, my legs are shaky. Whew. No damage to the phone. It's somebody's Zwift name. Is President Trump sucks. Funny that they put that as their Zwift name. Woo. All right, well, I'm gonna get off the trainer, take a quick shower because I got a meeting. Thanks for watching. That was good to get that last sprint in. I wish I would have. I didn't measure how long it was. I guess I can see my curve, power curve. Can you view that? Critical power. 15 seconds, 355. 32nd, there, that must have been that last sprint. Held 521. Okay, that's pretty good. Back to the ride. Alright. So, log off here and hop in the shower. Thanks again for watching. A great day or evening wherever you are. This has been week 6 of Build Me Up plan. The name of the workout's called Attack. And oh, I forgot to check my max power. I wanted to see what watts I hit. $767. I can hit over 800 usually, so it wasn't quite as all out as I do in some races. Alright, thanks again for watching. Have a great day or evening wherever you are in the world. Take care and ride on.